Good afternoon to all of you here on the west side of the world. So behind me we have the desert. We're here in Sedona, Arizona. See the red? Something about this mountain very beautiful. I wish I could be on top of it, meditating and making this video on top of it, but we're here. Now on the way up there, we're passing by all these type of civilization sceneries, like the gas, and we got a gallery here, and espresso, and everything like that. Yeah. So why do we have these civilizations here? Humans and the establishments and settings that we see here. Well, because the population is growing and expanding, right? So there's two teachings here today. Number one, try not to have kids. In Buddhism, we assert that if you don't know how to be a parent, have it not, in my standards, if you don't have at least a bachelor's degree in parenting, don't have a kid, because you see the pain and suffering in the world, okay? So the more kids we have, and we don't know how to be parents, they explode, population explodes, we're destroying civilization, we're destroying some of these beautiful sceneries, right? So if we add another, perhaps 500 million people, what do you think they're gonna start doing with these mountains? Yeah, they'll probably split the mountain in half in order to crawl in there and stay cool, right? We're here. We need to think about that. World hunger. Why do we have world hunger? Ever thought about that? Dying children in Africa, lack of water here in Arizona. They're fighting over liquid gold. A lot of issues. You got to open your eyes. You got to do your research. You got to know what's happening. The Consensus Center by Dr. Bjorn Lomborg talks about migration, water, environment, solar power, all of these things that I'm bringing to you. So visit the Copenhagen Consensus Center online, Google. Professor Bjorn Lomborg. But think about that, just from the things that we can do and change is not to have kids, because adopt instead, right? Adopt instead. A lot of parents nowadays don't know how to be parents, and I am left to clean up the mess. All of us are left to clean up the mess. More crimes, more issues, so many things, divorces, don't know how to love, don't know how to communicate, child support, resentment, the anger. You know how long anger lasts? Some people hang on to anger for 80 years. Trust me, I've counseled those people before. So I like to preserve this right here by telling people try not to have kids unless you have gone through all the classes, confident and secure in the knowledge that I know how to be a parent. I know how to raise my child. I know a good working philosophy and effective philosophy to teach my child. Don't contribute more to pain and suffering. The night before the Buddha left, he looked at Rahula one last time, his son. Before he closed the door, he says, this boy is a ball and chain that will hinder his spiritual progress. So if the Buddha said that to his own child, we need to reconsider about how we're about to, no glove, no love. Take one mistake for you to have multiple balls and chains, okay? You choose life, you choose inconvenience, simply put. Let us enjoy the West. May you all reflect on his teaching. May you all be well, be happy, be free, and get into Buddhism. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.